forward, t-shirts between.
They told us we couldn't set up the blow up, I mean, for good reason. And it was definitely a new way of presenting the game ball.
You know, when it comes to like football's definitely on the top there. Band and Blazettes are second, and then third would have to be the helicopter that came and delivered the game ball. So you don't have Friday Night Lights if you don't have the first two on that.
So we started district hot. We were 1-0, had our heart broke against Panther Creek. Then we go on the road, didn't play real good against Aubrey, and here we are back home against Sulphur Springs. And it was a great opportunity for me to say, now look, team 116, what legacy you're gonna leave for the players behind you. How you play matters.
Football game that's coming up Friday.
We would really like all y'all to come out and support us Friday night against Sulphur Springs.
Support, come out Friday night and watch us play.
Oh, those Sulphur Springs games are always drama-filled.
They have so much, I don't want to say beef, but beef.
Well, I mean, those guys are just like kind of stuck up. They think they're really good, but we just really don't like that, you know? It just kind of boils, you know? We got to beat them.
Yes, I was a cheerleader in high school, actually across town. Oh, goodness. I never imagined being a Wildcat, but now I can't imagine being anything else. The opportunity came for me to work for Paris Independent School District, and I was like, no way, not happening. And it was just like this conversation that went back and forth, and finally it was just kind of posed like, hey, come look, and if you don't like it, like, tell me what's up. I go and look, and I'm terrible at decision making, but when I left, it was like the easiest yes of my life, and I absolutely love being a Wildcat. The opportunity presented itself when I was a kindergarten teacher at Aiken Elementary, and I said, you know, sure, why not? It's been like a revolving door. Every year, and maybe if it's not 1 year, every 2 years, you see a new face. So the fact that I've been here for 4 years, I think has been a good thing, but it's definitely something that's new for Paris High. Anyways, I come over here and Mr. Vaughn approached me and just said, hey, along with Cheers Catgut, are you okay with that? And I was like, sure, why not? You know, they're the ones who run our flags. They help us with themes. They get the crowd going at the pep rallies. So super great, wonderful group of gentlemen.
I didn't really have anything on my plate, and I just thought, you know what, senior year, might as well get free rides to the games, and great way to support and grow closer to Paris as a community.
He truly symbolizes what a catgut gentleman is. He always stayed after to ensure, you know, the girls were in their vehicles, and, you know, I made it to my vehicle, and he was a great asset to the program.
Even though we don't put on the helmets or the pads, we're definitely there as a support system.
They represent the program in the hallways, in the classroom, in the community.
We're still there on the sidelines. It's that intimate connection of you're there, you traveled, getting hit with every blow, kind of sweat with them too.
What made me want to join cheerleading is I've always done dance growing up. Cheer allowed me to be able to find something that I loved, but with another way of doing it. Me and one of my friends, we used to always leave school early and we would go to the games on Friday nights and we'd stop and get lunch and we'd go to the out-of-town games. So I knew when I got to high school, I was like, I want to be a part of this. Like, this is so fun.
So Hannah Newberry was one of, I believe, 7 freshmen that started with me. And I'll never forget walking into the gym and there's all these new faces and I'm a new face to them and they're like, okay, who is she? Why is she here? And that's not our traditional coach. So collaborating with them has been great and Hannah's just been a phenomenal leader.
So having Coach Charter as a cheer coach is probably one of the best things that could happen for all of us.
She's the glue, the head honcho, the big boss. It's definitely assuring to have a sponsor because it gives you that security that whatever happens, we still get to come to the Friday nights.
I would truly consider Charter like family, and I can't imagine not having her in these past 4 years. So I have been captain for this whole senior year. It's definitely like quick pace and there's lots to do and people count on me for a lot. There's times like me and Ryan, the other captain, will have to like go to our house and choreograph the whole pep rally. And it took like 3 hours to do our whole thing and we didn't even finish it then.
It's definitely a stressful process because usually we start learning it and teaching it like a week or two before the actual pep rally.
And like when a pep rally is the same week as a home game, there's a lot to do and it's definitely takes a lot of time and patience, but it's really worth it.
It's always really satisfying to see it come together. I hope everyone appreciates the things that we do because it's a lot of fun for us too.
Okay, the cheer and catgut relationship is like brothers and sisters who argue.
We're either like having fun with them and like enjoying our time with them.
You kind of poke fun at each other.
Or we're really annoyed with them and want them to go away.
But it's never like a negative thing. You know, we're all together, we all have the same vision and that's to lead the Wildcats to a victory with our cheers and like get the fans going.
And we all truly do love being part of a spirit organization for Paris.
17, Booze Harper. 22, Chris Garcia. 54, Matthew Roland. And 56, Carson Betts.
Have a good game. Let's play hard. Let's play to the whistle. When you hear the whistle, that's it. Help each other up and do us a favor and help get a ball back to anybody that looks like this. Okay? If you got any questions, you're going to go ahead and you're going to call it. You have won the toss. You have elected to receive the ball.
Yeah, we're faking it for them.
Okay? So y'all will be kicking the ball, and y'all are kicking
from this side.
So
Paris, if you'll line up right here.
Over there. If y'all will rotate over
right
here.
Let's go. Hey, hurry. Yeah, empty right Vegas. Vegas.
It was like pretty crazy. Up to this year, I've never got hurt in football. Maybe like little bruises there, but never like actual broken something or like tore something. But the week before Sulphur Springs, I sat out that game. So and then we played Aubrey, and that's the game I broke my hand. So that's why I had that big pink cast on. Going into Sulphur Springs, I just wanted to play. That's just a school that I look forward to playing every year. It kind of like hurt my feelings not being able to contribute to the team because I'm limping off the field. And like Coach Homer says, don't limp. Even if it hurts, don't limp. And I looked at him and I already knew. He looked at me. I already knew it was going to happen. Then I just went in the tent. Coach Helberg was talking to me about it. He said that it didn't feel loose or anything, so I said just wrap it up. And then I got in second half, played the rest of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, injured player Chris Garcia is up and on his feet. Give him a round of applause.
You good? What happened? Oh.
Chad Helberg, I'm Assistant Athletic Director and Athletic Trainer for Paris ISD. Been here 29 years. I really love being around the kids. I love the atmosphere. Paris ISD is a wonderful district. Got great facilities, great administration. I mean, there's not a thing we can do about it besides just you got to just do it.
Let's go! Come on! Come on! Let's go! Come on!
Do is move it around and try to use it. It's just one of them places you want to grow up and be. My kids both graduated from here. I love it. It's satisfying from my standpoint as far as my job is concerned, because one day it's different. Everything's different. You know, I may have an ankle injury, and the next day I may have a knee injury, and I may have to console a kid that, you know, got beat in the game or something like that. It's just something different every day. So I'm not the same monotonous thing all the time every day. Just love being around the kids.
Woo! Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, it's a
no,
camera.
I'm just making sure you're straight. I'm just making sure you're straight. That's all I was checking on.
Madison Meyer.
Go.
Congratulations. Thank you.
I've been here long enough now that I'm seeing kids of kids now. I mean, I've gone through, this is probably my third generation to go through. I mean, I know some of them as grandparents that their kid played, and then now their grandkids are playing. And everybody knows me. They know I'm not going to change. I've been the same way for 29 years. So ice and ibuprofen is going to come out of my mouth 800 times a day. I'm going to be tough on them. I'm going to love on them and take care of them. But it's nice to be able to pick up the phone and start talking to a parent and you realize, oh, well, you had this injury back, 10 years ago, or your grandparent had this injury back, 20 years ago. And you don't get that much because not many people stay in one spot for this long. So it's nice to have that tradition of getting the same parent or the same grandkids, a whole family atmosphere going from grandparent all the way down to grandkids. So it's pretty nice. It means a lot to be a Wildcat. We try to make you a better person, a better husband, better father, better mama, better wife down the road than we are just as far as athlete. You want to be a Wildcat or a Lady Cat, and I think it's just one of them deals that helps you become a better person down the road. You'll always be blue, white, and silver.
Great answer.
Oh, I wonder if that was a good answer.
All right, I think that's it.
All right.
Down there, we felt like we got to stop, didn't, and then we thought we got it first. We didn't. We're the ball spot. Let's don't leave it in the officials' hands. Let's come out, get a good return. We get the ball on offense, and we'll be in good shape, okay? Let's go get ourselves ready. Let's go. Come on. Backers start dropping in the middle of the hole. Rocket launch should be there, right? As we call it, we need to have all eyes on how are they defending the seams. I still think we've talked about it. We've got the farm X post. Are they rolling three?
Yes,
3x1?
The most 3x1.
So we got to match up with red against one of them little corners, backside post. But anytime we're going to throw a shot, let's be alert of yellow when it codes. So if they get in any bear or pressure package, we can get out of it.
Yeah, the easiest is just
have a call.
Just straight 84. So now you got time. You ain't got to worry about motion. Just look at it. You got them. Don't roll cover three. Don't roll that.
I'm the Catgut captain. I've been in for 3 years now.
So you're a junior?
Senior. You can only get in your sophomore year.
I'm Kel Del Toro, and I'm just helping out in Catgut. So I run flags, blow up the blow-ups, and I think that's about it.
Everybody has a role. Do your task, perform your duty, and get other people to stay on task so that you can get it done as quickly and most efficiently as possible. And you have to be the one to step out of your comfort zone and lead that way.
I just like the memories and the brothership that we have. We're always there for each other.
Favorite part of Catgut is definitely watching the football games, getting to see the touchdowns and running the flags after.
It's a just great feeling. Everyone's always yelling, and it's awesome.
I love Catgut. Definitely in the beginning, it was something that the directors hated, for sure. Joining it was, I wouldn't say a stab in the back, more, but let me show you that they're more than they appear to be.
Oscar's great in that he is very visible. He's your typical teenager. I mean, he's a little wild and crazy sometimes, but he can do that because he's very good at what he does. and he knows how to buckle down and work when it's time to work. The kids see that. They want to be like Oscar, one, because his skills are so good. He's skilled because he's worked at it.
The first time I changed from halftime, I was running, sprinting to go to the bathroom, change, run back out there, because you've never run the flags before, so you want to run the flags. And then that's where I got to the dilemma, was where, do I play the fight song as they run out, or do I run the flags? And in that moment, I said, let's run the flags this time. And I distinctly remember running the letter S, running around, and Grissom just looking at me just like this, just.
He's a lot of the heartbeat and energy of our group. If Oscar says it's time to buckle down and do this, then the other kids will follow, because he's got that personality.
But juggling was definitely one of my favorite parts of the band season. Even though it was a little stressful, it gave me something to look forward to every single game, even if you weren't winning.
They're doing good. They need to lock in for the last part of it.
Yeah, hey, let's go Cats.
Let's go Cats!
Here we go. We yellow. 97 red horns. 97 red horns. We yellow.
Good job. That way to get off the field. Let's go, dude. His hot foot was in his step.
Don't do that. Respect the game, baby. Come on. Help us
Especially it came down to such like a time where they all felt like they had it and then they really didn't. That was hard because, you know, like we're not going to get to do that again. Everything's a last. Like this is our last chance to do everything. And seeing some of our boys cry out there, that was hard too.
You know, football is one of those deals, I believe, that players win games and coaches lose games. And it's an opportunity for me to be humble to our team and say, look, I let you down, but we're still all in this together. You get my back. Play through my mistakes. And I think if you keep emphasizing that, growth can happen. Didn't end up winning that game. Very good football team, but I was proud of the way we played.
Every year when we help out, everyone's like really friendly and everyone's definitely here to have a good time as well as the ride, and so it's just a really nice thing to be able to help people out, and everyone's always nice and welcoming, and it's really great. I just think it's really nice to be able to help out the community, and not even just the community but the people who visit Paris, because this is the impression of our town. Like we're representing our town here, and I just think that that's like a big deal.
We started in July with Tour de Paris, and that's been a great partnership with the Chamber, and it's really just allowed the girls and myself exposure to different people in the community that we, may not have met. Following that, we always help with the convocation, coming back, greeting all of the staff, and it's a really cool moment for the girls.
We do a lot of things in the community, like our mini cheer camp for the younger girls. I feel like we just do a lot of community events, honestly, when we're not cheering.
So this program is really just beyond the sidelines, shaking cute pom-poms and yelling "Go Cats Go." Like they really push out in the community, and it shows.
Every Northmore Paris game you can think of, we're going to be there.
Volleyball games are always super fun. We can get our student section more involved. I feel like that's something they look forward to coming to. They make signs, and we also help. We paint signs. The catgut dress up and they come to the games, and it's real loud and supportive, especially our games versus Northmore. Those really fun to cheer. Our JV usually cheers up with us on those.
And the volleyball games were really fun to cheer at and get excited and get hyped up, and those were probably the highlight.
And the basketball games are just the same. They're super fun to get the school really involved in.
We started that 2 years ago. John Marsh from Chisholm and I were just talking about it. You have your all-region bands and some honor bands and such, and we needed another opportunity to perform. Then we have Chisholm, Paris, Prairie Land, and North Lamar all right here within just a few miles. It's like, why are we not doing anything together? We do the parade together, and it's fun. Music's supposed to be fun, not always competitive. And we decided, let's just throw this out there and see if the community enjoys it.
Oh, this is cool. Like, we get to see other people's shows, because like when we go to competitions, I'm not able to see other people's shows because we're either performing or we got done performing. And when we came together, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool.
So you be sure to cheer, clap, yell, and get on your feet to show them how much you appreciate their performances. Before the first band performs, we would ask you to rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps, as the combined trumpet sections from all four bands honor America with a special rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, arranged by area composer Kenny Goodson, especially for this occasion.
I made friends from other schools, and it was fun watching every band play.
And it's just like, just to show off and show how good we are and how everybody else is, so yeah.
It's just a nice night to come perform with a crowd that's quiet. They know when to clap, they know when to be quiet, and then we make the other bands watch each other, and it's supportive, and it's what it's supposed to be about. You know, you're supposed to be making music and performing, and it's not always who wins, who loses.
But I can't help but have myself
Tonight, the showcase, I feel like we had our best run. It was pretty good, and all of the bands were pretty impressive.
It was very, very exciting, and how we got to watch all the other bands in our town, and I feel like we did amazing out there. It sounded good from where I was on the field.
My name is Miles Lindsay, MILES LINDSEY. There you go. So I thought it went pretty well. I lost my streak of perfect runs, so it was pretty awful for me. So I ruined the band, low-key, but yeah, it was pretty bad. Tonight, I think we did excellent. Seeing our progression from like day one is super amazing. Our first couple of performances were nowhere near as strong as they were today, and I think we still have a long way to go. There's some things I miss about marching, but there's a lot of things about synth that I like better. I honestly thought I would like synth a whole lot more, but it turns out I like them about equal. Synth is mostly music-based, so it feels like I'm not contributing as much as I was when I had like my own, like, if I was gone when I was just marching, then there's a hole in the show. But if I'm gone on synth, like, you wouldn't even notice. If you're if you're a judge, you wouldn't notice. So it feels like I'm way less important, but I think I am having a lot more fun because marching is really fun. So